Get sidetracked. Okay, welcome to Get Sidetracked. So today I'm going to be talking about Phnom Penh in Cambodia. Basically, Phnom Penh, I really like this city. There's a lot of beautiful balconies. I just love the way the balconies, you can overlook the waterfront, you can overlook the streets. So the whole city is just filled with balconies everywhere, and at least that's the way I see it. And you can see some of it along the waterfront that I'm going to show. I'll show some random scenes of the waterfront, but just you can also see within these scenes the architecture. And just the way that you can see this one particular shot where somebody is on the balcony looking over, looking into the city or the river. So I just kind of like these elements of Phnom Penh. There's also a lot of temples, so there's some temples right next to the waterfront. So I walked in and took a few pictures. It's kind of funny. I had some typical of a lot of places in Southeast Asia or even in the world. People, waiting out front of the temples, but you just kind of get through them real quick, and then they don't really bother you once you get past them. I think he asked me, "Oh, are you from where are you from or whatever?" And I said, "Oh, I live here," but I was, it wasn't really serious. Or he actually asked me, "Do you live here?" Because the way that I maybe went by him real quick. But speaking of temples, you'll see kind of a similarity with Thailand. I see that everywhere in Cambodia. The root is actually in Cambodia, but there's a lot of similarities, the Khmer, Siem Reap and things like that. But I saw that in Thailand as well. I'll throw in some similarities. So sometimes it's like, it's like a different variation of Thailand or the other way around, depending on how you look at it. Maybe, Thailand is a different variation of Cambodia. But I'm showing some of these pictures too. There's also tuk-tuks. I rode in the tuk-tuks. The tuk-tuks are everywhere. They're easy to take. There's actually Uber tuk-tuks. A lot of them will wait in front. So I didn't have any pictures of, I don't have any pictures of this, but I also went to some of the bars and I met some of the expats, some long-term expats who lived in Cambodia. So I heard some interesting stories too. So so a lot of the tuk-tuks, I guess they're kind of attached to the bar or the establishments out front. So I guess they'll just wait there and then they'll bring them person to wherever they want to go, and then they come right back again, which I thought was interesting. Because I would have thought originally that they would have been moving around constantly, like a taxi maybe, but they're kind of more stationary. At least that's what the bartenders were telling me, and I think that makes sense to me. I also found some other bar areas around. So there's this one that had like a sign, rent a saw, $500. So it seems like it's probably lower, but if they're renting it, if they put the sign like that, they're probably going to try to overcharge maybe. I don't know, but there's 1,000 / to 500. But the whole bar area, there's a lot of bars everywhere in Phnom Penh. And it's kind of funny that I went there maybe 20 years ago, and there was a few, maybe 5 or 6. A good friend of mine, he's been an expat between Korea and Cambodia for a long time. So he was also showing me some of the old ones that I had heard about before, like Sharky's. We specifically went to Sharky's. But there's also lots of other ones around. Heart of Darkness, there's Happy Pizza. I didn't really take pictures of these, but they're pretty famous for people that research Cambodia a little bit. Anyways, I didn't take a lot of pictures of the bars. I saw them around at nighttime. I took more pictures in the daytime. I also went to the mall. Sometimes I'm curious when I travel just to see what the mall looks like in different places, because you'll see more upscale people and kind of, because usually if you're down by the tuk-tuks in the tourist area, there's more of a rougher local sometimes, or more poor, rougher, not a rougher, but a lot of times there's a more poor local because they're trying to maybe, see where the money's at. But anyways, you get to the mall and it's like all clean with security. So I was just curious. I took a few pictures around there as well, showing some of those too. I also went to the American University of Phnom Penh, and I was quite surprised. The American University of Phnom Penh, there's only about 25 students that graduate every year. So it's actually quite small, and the building is quite small. Which was, I thought maybe it was a much bigger campus. I'd seen some other American universities in Cairo, Egypt, for example, and it was so beautiful and so large. This one was actually quite small. I'm sure it'll grow into something bigger, though. Okay, then also lastly, I also got a hotel right at the waterfront, and there's a lot of hotels by the waterfront, so you could get one too. But basically, these are some of the views. I was able to eat my breakfast and have whatever I wanted up there. I was doing some writing and things like that, so I'd go up there and I'd write for a couple hours. But these are the views. So get a little bit of taste of Phnom Penh, anyways. All right, this is Get Sidetracked. Subscribe. Alright, so this is Get Sidetracked. If you like this channel, please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel.